Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Today we will make this two-piece ensemble, the blouse and the triangle scarf. The blouse in part 1 and the triangle scarf in part 2. And I used one ball of yarn for both pieces. The blouse is a small to medium size, but you can make it bigger by adding more chains. So in part 1 we will make the blouse, and in part 2 we will make the triangle scarf. And here are some ideas on how you can wear the scarf and the blouse. I used Rainbow Rhapsody yarn from Yarn Bee, and I used 3.5 ounces or 100 grams for the blouse and the other half of the yarn for the scarf, and I used a size 4 or 3.5 millimeter hook. Let's get started. Make a chain in multiples of 16. For a small to medium size blouse, I chained 176, and that will give me 22 of those little pineapple motifs. Once you made your chain, go back to the beginning of it and make sure it's not twisted. Then make a slip stitch into the first chain. Chain 1 and start the foundation round. Make single crochet in all of the chains. I made 176 chains, so now I have to make 176 single crochet. Finish the foundation round with a slip stitch into the single crochet, and now we can start round 1 of our 6 round pattern repeat. Chain 3 for the first double crochet. Then chain 2 more for the chain space and make a double crochet into the first stitch where we made the slip stitch, so we create a little triangle. Chain 3, skip 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and starting in the third single, make 3 singles into the next 3 singles, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3 and make the triangle again. Skip 2 singles and into the third single make the triangle. Make the double crochet, 2 chains, and a double crochet into the same stitch. So that's our triangle again. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and starting into the third single, make 3 singles into the next 3 singles, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3 and start the sequence over. Skip the next 2 singles, 1, 2, make the triangle into the third single with a double, 2 chains and a double. Chain 3, skip 2, and into the next 3 singles make 3 singles, and chain 3 and repeat that pattern until the end of the round. Finish the first round of our 6 round pattern repeat with a chain of 3 and skip the last 2 single crochet, and then go directly into the triangle and make a slip stitch and start round 2. Chain 3 for the first double crochet and make 4 doubles into the triangle. So together with the chain of 3 we have 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles and a chain of 3, that's 5 doubles. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, skip over the first single crochet and into the second out of the 3 singles make a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then go into the single crochet and grab those 2 pieces of yarn. They look like an arrow up, and pull through all of the 3 loops, and that's our slip stitch picot. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat, make the 5 double crochet into the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4, skip to the second single crochet, make the single crochet, 4 chain, slip stitch picot, go into those 2 pieces of yarn and make the slip stitch through all 3 loops. Chain 4 And now you can repeat until the end of the round. Make 5 doubles into the triangle. Chain 4. Make the single crochet into the second single with a 4 chain, slip stitch, picot, and chain 4. Here's how it looks after round 2. Finish round 2 with a chain of 4 and a slip stitch into the 1, 2, 3 into the third chain. And start round 3. Chain 1 and go into the third chain again and make a single crochet. We will make 5 singles into our 5 doubles. Go into the second double. Make sure you grab that second double and you don't skip it. And make a single crochet. And then we have to make 3 more singles into the next 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 5 singles into the 5 doubles. Chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we can start over again. Skip over that picot and go into your next double crochet cluster and make 5 single crochet into the 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 7, and now you can repeat that until the end of the round. So this is an easy round. Skip over the picot, make the 5 singles into the 5 doubles, and chain 7. Finish round 3 with a chain of 7 and make a slip stitch into the first single crochet. Make a slip stitch into the second single crochet. Start round 4, and round 4 is the same as round 1 except our pattern is shifted. Chain 1 and make a single crochet into the second single crochet. Make a single into the third single and a single into the fourth single, so the first one and the fifth one are empty. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then count 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth chain, and I grab 2 pieces of yarn so we don't pull on it. Make the double crochet, chain 2 and make a double crochet again into the fourth chain, so we're making triangles again the same way we did in round 1. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Skip the first single and into the next 3 single crochet, make a single. 1, 2, 3, so the first single and the fifth single are empty again. Chain 3, count 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth chain, make the triangle with a double crochet, 2 chains and a double crochet into the same chain, the fourth chain. Chain 3, and then you can repeat all the way around. Skip the first single, into the next 3 singles, make 3 singles. The first one and the fifth one are empty. Chain 3, make the triangle into the fourth chain with a double, 2 chains and a double. Chain 3. Notice that the pattern is the same as in round 1. It's just shifted over. Finish round 4 with a chain of 3 and then make a slip stitch into the first single crochet. So here's our chain that we made, our first single, the second one and the third one. Go into the first single, make a slip stitch, make a slip stitch into the second single crochet, and now we can start round 5, which is the same as round 2. Chain 1 and make a single crochet into the same stitch, the second single of the previous round. Chain 4 and make the slip stitch picot into that first single crochet we just made. Chain 4, skip to the triangle and make 5 double crochet into the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4, skip to the second single crochet and make a single crochet. Chain 4 and make the slip stitch picot into the single crochet. chain 4, and make 5 doubles into the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4 and repeat until the end of the round. Make a single crochet, 4 chain slip stitch picot into the second single crochet and chain 4. Make 5 double crochet into the triangle and chain 4. Finish round 5 with a chain of 4 and make a slip stitch into the single crochet. That's where also that picot is coming out of. Go into the single crochet next to that picot, make a slip stitch, and then move that picot forward, and we will make slip stitches into the 4 chains behind the picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I grab my first chain and I go into 2 pieces of yarn, make the 4 slip stitches into the 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then make a slip stitch into the first double crochet, and now we can start round 6, our last round of the pattern repeat, and it is the same as round 3. Chain 1 and make 5 singles into the 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 7. Then go to your next group of 5 doubles and make 5 singles into it. Make 5 singles into the 5 doubles with a chain of 7 in between. Finish round 6 with a chain of 3, not with a chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, then yarn over twice. Go into the first out of the 5 single crochet and make a treble crochet. Pull the yarn through the first single crochet, then pull through 2 loops 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and if you look now, we're at the same spot that we were in our previous round 1. We are above the triangle, and we will start with a triangle again in round 1. Now we have the foundation round and the 6 rounds of the repeat. Let's start round 1 again. Chain 3 for the double crochet and chain 2 more for the chain space, and make a double crochet around the chain to make our little triangle. Chain 3, skip over the first single, that's where our treble is, and into the next 3 singles make 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. Skip the last single and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Go into the 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and make a double crochet, 2 chains and a double into the 4th chain. Double, 2 chains and a double, so another triangle. Chain 3, skip the first single and make 3 singles into the next 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3 and repeat until the end of the round. Go into the 4th chain and make the triangle with a double, 2 chains and a double. Chain 3, skip the first single, make 3 singles, skip the last single and chain 3. Finish round 1 with a chain of 3 and make a slip stitch directly into the triangle and start round 2. Chain 3 and make 4 more doubles into the triangle. Chain 4, skip the first single crochet, make a single crochet into the second single crochet, chain 4, and make the slip stitch picot. Chain 4, now you can repeat for the rest of the round. Make 5 doubles into the triangle. Chain 4, make the single crochet, 4 chain slip stitch picot into the second single crochet, and chain 4. Finish round 2 with a chain of 4 and make a slip stitch into the third chain and start round 3. Chain 1 and make a single crochet into the third chain, then make 4 more singles into the next 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 7 and repeat until the end of the round. Skip over the picot, make 5 single crochet into the 5 doubles and chain 7. Finish round 3 with a chain of 7. Make a slip stitch into the first single crochet and into the second single crochet and start round 4. Chain 1 and make a single into the second single crochet and into the third single crochet and into the fourth single crochet, so the first single and the last single stay empty. Chain 3, skip to the fourth chain, 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth chain, make a double crochet, 2 chains and a double crochet, so we're making triangles again in this round. Chain 3, now you can repeat to the end of the round. Skip the first single crochet and make 3 singles into the next 3 singles. Skip the last single and chain 3. Go to the fourth chain and make your triangle with a double, 2 chains and a double, and chain 3. Finish round 4 with a chain of 3, then make a slip stitch into the first single crochet and into the second single crochet and start round 5. Chain 1 and make a single crochet into the second single, chain 4 and make the slip stitch picot. Chain 4 and double crochet 5 into the triangle. Chain 4 and repeat until the end of the round. Make the single crochet, 4 chain, slip stitch picot into the second, single crochet, chain 4, double crochet 5 into the triangle, and chain 4. Finish round 5 with a chain of 4 and make a slip stitch into the first single crochet where the picot is. And now we will make slip stitches again into the 4 chains. Move the picot to the front and go behind into the chains and make 4 slip stitches into the 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one is a little difficult. And also make a slip stitch into the first double, and that's also a small stitch for me. Start round 6, that's our last round of the pattern repeat. Chain 1 and make 5 singles into the 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 7 and now you can repeat that pattern until the end of the round. Skip over the picot, make 5 single crochet into the 5 doubles. And chain 7. Finish round 6 with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, then yarn over twice and make a treble crochet into the first single crochet. And start round 1 again. Now you can make your blouse longer, but please stop at round 5. That's the round where we have the 5 double crochet in the picots, and we will use round 6 to make the underarm space. So let's see, I made the motifs 3 times. 1, 2, 3, but I stopped at round 5, so that's 17 rounds plus the foundation, that's 18 rounds. And there are several ways for you to check if you like your length. You can put your piece on top of an old blouse that fits you really well and see if you like it, or you can put it on a mannequin. And I crochet my last round to under the arm. So right here's the underarm space, and I crochet that last round to reach under the arm. Or you can put the blouse on yourself and see if you like the length. Now grab 4 markers so we can divide up our underarm spaces. So here's the end of round 5. Let's use round 6 for the underarm space. But first we have to place 4 markers to mark the underarm spaces. Place your first marker into the first picot next to the cluster of 5 doubles. Then count 3 picots. 1, 2, 3. Place your marker into the 4th picot. That's our first arm space. Then count 6 picots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and place your marker into the 7th picot. That will be the front of our blouse. Then we can mark the second arm space. Count 3 picots again. 1, 2, 3, and place your marker into the 4th picot. So that's our second arm space. And in between the last 2 markers there should be 6 empty picots, again the same as in the front. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 empty picots, 6 empty picots in the back, 6 empty picots in the front, and 3 empty picots on the left and the right. And you can fold it over and see the left sleeve, the right sleeve, and then the front and the back of the blouse. And now we can continue our pattern. Let's start our regular round 6. Chain 1 and make 5 single crochet into the 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we will make the underarm space in multiples of 10 plus 7. So you need a minimum of 7 chains. Let's make 7 chains. So that's the minimum you need. If you decide to do that, then in the next round continue with your regular pattern, skipping the first 3 chains, making the triangle in the 4th chain and skipping the last 3 chains, and then you continue with your pattern. I need a little bit of a bigger space, so I will add 10 more chains. So altogether I will have 17 chains. If that's still too short for you, you can add 10 more. So it's always in multiples of 10 plus 7. I have 17 chains now, and now we can continue with our regular pattern. Skip over the first marker, then go along the bottom to your next marker. Skip over that next marker and pick up your pattern. Make the 5 single crochet into the previous 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make a chain of 7 in between. And you can do that until you get to the next marker. Make the 5 singles into the 5 doubles with a chain of 7 in between. And like I said, the chain under your arm should be in multiples of 10 plus 7. And you need a minimum of 7 chains. When you crochet to your 3rd marker, make the 5 singles into the 5 doubles and then make the same chain that you did on the other side. I chained 17 again. Then skip over the marker, go to the next marker, and that's our 4th marker. Skip over the 4th marker, restart your pattern. Make the 5 singles into the 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a chain of 7 in between, and you can make that pattern until you get to the end of the round. And here's our second arm space. And remember, before you continue, try your blouse on and make sure you like everything. You can always add more length right here, or you can add more chains. Let's continue. Finish round 6 the regular way with a chain of 3 and make the treble crochet into the first single crochet and start round 1 again. Make 3 chains for the double and 2 for the chain space. Make a double into the chain space, chain 3, skip the first single and make 3 single crochet into the next 3 singles. Now here's our arm space, and we continue the pattern on the arm space. Chain 3, skip the first 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and make the triangle into the 4th chain with a double crochet, 2 chains, and a double crochet. chain 3. Now if you made only 7 chains, you can continue your pattern on the other side, where you skip the first single and start your pattern up again with 3 singles into the next 3 singles. We still have to do that, but in our arm space, so we're skipping the next 3 chains and starting in the 4th chain, make 3 singles into the next 3 chains. So we're making the same pattern, it's just we have a little more arm space. Chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and make a triangle into the 4th chain. With a double, 2 chains and a double into the 4th chain, and chain 3, and repeat that pattern if you have more arm space. This is my last space, so I have 3 more chains to skip. Skip over the first single, and starting in the 2nd single, make 3 single crochet into the next 3 singles. So I start my regular pattern up again. Chain 3, make the triangle into the 4th chain, chain 3, and repeat that pattern until you get to the next arm space. At your 2nd space, make the 3 singles and repeat the underarm pattern. Chain 3, skip 3 chains, and into the 4th chain, make your triangle. Chain 3, skip 3 chains, and make 3 single crochet into the next 3 chains. Chain 3, skip 3, make the triangle into the 4th chain. Chain 3, and this was my last time. I skip my last 3 chains, skip the first single, make 3 singles into the next 3 singles, chain 3, make the triangle into the 4th chain, and chain 3. Now you can repeat that pattern until the end of the round. And now we basically repeat our 6 rounds over and over, going around the bottom of the blouse the same way we did on top, we will do on the bottom now. Finish round 1 and start round 2, where we made the 5 doubles into all of the triangles, where we made the picot sequence into the 2nd single crochet and the chain 4s in between. Then make round 3 with the 5 single crochet and the chain 7 in between. Make round 4 our 3 single crochet and triangle round with chain 3 in between. Make round 5, which is our picot round, with the 5 doubles and the chain 4s in between. Then make round 6 with the 5 single crochet and a chain of 7 in between. And remember, this is the round where we make the slip stitches, and we finish the round with a chain of 3 and a treble crochet. I made that pattern repeat 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I finished with round 2. You can finish either with round 2 or round 5, it doesn't matter, both are the picot rounds, and you can make your blouse, of course, as long as you like. So our blouse is finished now, and I hope to see you in part 2, where we make the matching scarf. Bye bye!